A blaze causes a bit of a scare for Oxford residents as flames broke out on the roof of the Courtyard Marriott last night. Good evening and welcome to NewsWatch. I'm Ariyl Onstott. Fortunately, last night's blaze was not enough to do any real damage to the hotel. Authorities said that a flower bed on the rooftop caught fire, but was not as serious as originally thought. NewsWatch was on the scene last night and caught reactions from bystanders.
A customer came in and said, call 911, and he didn't say why. So I walked outside and it was a lot of black smoke.
Was it, who was around?
No one. There were a couple of landscapers finishing up their day at the other end of the property. There seemed to be nobody in the hotel.
And after you called 911, how quick were they to react?
Amazed how quick the fire department put that fire out. So Oxford has a good force.
The Oxford Fire Department was able to put the blaze out in under an hour, and no serious damage has been reported by the hotel. The university's NAACP chapter has seen the spotlight quite a bit this year, both on campus and around the country. We go now to Daniela Oropeza to tell us about the latest honor received by the chapter. Daniela?
The Ole Miss NAACP chapter won a coveted award at this year's Image Awards. According to the chapter president, Buka Okoye, this is the first time the chapter has won an award like this. At the award show were several well-known actors and activists, such as Will and Jada Smith, Bree Newsome, and John Legend.
The honorees tonight have made a difference, and they truly matter. Let's take a look at our honorees.
In a state that has long represented the big...
On February 5th, the Ole Miss NAACP chapter won the Chairman's Award at this year's Image Awards in Pasadena, California. Chapter President Buka Okoye, along with Vice President Tyciana Marino and Secretary Dominique Scott, joined 7 other award recipients on stage for their acts against discrimination.
It's an award given to people who have done social justice and been change agents within their community.
There was a lot of support and love for what we do. And I mean, it's great to go to places and see people that you recognize and know from television and them telling you that they're honored to meet you.
The Ole Miss NAACP chapter is recognized for their fight to bring down the state flag, having to face protests from several members of the KKK.
I truly feel honored. We set out a vision, myself, Ty, and many members on the E-board. You know, we came together and we really wanted to see something change this year. We just knew that this was a year for, Black Lives Matter in general.
Alongside Okoye and Marino was Bree Newsome, an American activist and filmmaker who is best known for her act of civil disobedience when she was arrested for removing the Confederate flag from the South Carolina State House grounds.
Bree Newsome was, to me, my favorite. Just seeing her do what she did. She was one of the people who encouraged us to do what we did on campus. She was that guiding light.
The Ole Miss NAACP chapter looks forward to their coming future and implementing their plans to make campus more inclusive. Daniela Oropeza, NewsWatch Ole Miss.
According to chapter president Buka Okoye, this is the first time the chapter has won an award like this. The NAACP continues to make new strides toward inclusion, with their action plans starting with proposing a resolution to rename Vardaman Hall.
Native and star of ABC's hit show Quantico called out the state flag on the red carpet on Friday. Tougaloo grad Anjanou Ellis wore a white dress to the NAACP Image Awards featuring the words "Take It Down, Mississippi" and a bloody handprint. Her red carpet appearance comes weeks after the state flag debate made its way to the Capitol, where 3 state senators have introduced bills to find a new state flag. The NAACP chapter isn't the only organization advocating for diversity on campus. The Center for Cross-Cultural Engagement is hosting a unique new event. Imani Flowers tells us more.
Today at the Student Union, the Tupac Monologues, held and sponsored by Men of Excellence, the new organization here on campus. This event talked about the famous deceased rapper Tupac, who influenced generations from back in the 90s to present time, dealing with different social issues and how rap affects social change. Discussion was held from various students on how his rap lyrics from back then still affects us today.
I really wanted to showcase something that would be be a catalyst in the African American male community. It would be something that they could relate to on a personal level. It would be something that they could tell their friends about, and it would be something that would open a discussion in class, on the bus, and just in their everyday lives about the social changes that we need to be aware of.
This particular event gave students a platform to speak on social injustices, especially in the African American community. Tupac Shakur was a very intriguing individual in the hip-hop community. He influenced students, not just students, but people all over the world to speak up for themselves and to have a voice.
The Tupac monologue because I'm a firm believer that music has a significant impact on our culture, and rap music in general constantly gets overlooked for the impact that it has. I feel as though that it was very beneficial. I was very surprised to see how many people actually came out. And it's good to know that people are actually interested in the true essence of what rap and hip-hop is supposed to be.
The genre of hip-hop has a huge influence on the African-American history. For NewsWatch, I'm Imani Flowers.
Helping hand to veterans. Find out about the new scholarship opportunity at MSU. But first, we'll take a quick look at the current conditions with Stormwatch's Chandler Morgan.
Right now, but it definitely feels like 23. We've still got those partially cloudy skies with some wind still coming in. Stay tuned for your full forecast later in the show.
Taking toast from a shelter in 2011. When I walked into the shelter, I knew she was special.
No espere, comuníquese. Haga su plan de emergencia hoy.
Hey, look, it's those guys.
Let's hit those pearly whites, man. Yeah! Boys, check it, step.
Ooh, cute.
Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
Hey girl, what's up? What's the name? What's good? What's up?
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be.
Sir, go and step out of the vehicle for me.
Yes, sir. See ya, buddy. Today, Sean's got a hearing. We'll see how it goes. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing. And it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
Welcome back. Former Jackson State icon Willie Richardson has died of natural causes yesterday, according to the Hinds County Chief Medical Examiner. With Richardson's death at 76, JSU has lost not only a legendary wide receiver, but also a pioneer. Many JSU players did not go into the NFL during the 60s, but Richardson was in one of the first groups to go pro. He was drafted by the Baltimore Colts in the 7th round of the 1963 NFL Draft and was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame in 2003. Former Jackson State standout Harold Jackson says, "He's the one that paved the way for me." We all know the bookstore works hard at the beginning of every semester as students rush to get their textbooks for their new classes. But what happens when the semester gets in full swing? Meredith Parker answers that question.
For many sports, there is an off season, but for the Ole Miss bookstore, books are always in season.
At all given times, the store is busy. Yes, we have peak times, what we might call rush, what we might call buyback. But what a lot of students don't realize is that Ole Miss never quits. There is 14 semesters per year on Ole Miss. The only time that there are not classes, technically, is spring break and that small time for Christmas break.
Students rely on the Ole Miss bookstore for all of their school needs, including the popular Blue Books. But it is important to note their reach doesn't just extend to the Oxford community.
And as a bookstore, not only do we cater to this campus, but we cater to Ole Miss in general. So that includes all of Boonville, Tupelo, Grenada, and DeSoto campuses as well. So really and truly, just as a textbook manager, I don't have to prepare for the 14 terms here on this campus. I've got 28 terms when you conclude all the off-campus ones as well. So it is never a dull moment here at the bookstore.
And textbooks aren't their only inventory. The Ole Miss bookstore officially includes a Barnes & Noble cafe and an apparel shop.
Oh, yes, just because we're done with a rush or a buyback we're already preparing right now for summer and May intercession and fall.
Meredith Parker, NewsWatch.
Oxford, I'm Chandler Morgan, and here's a look at your full forecast. Right now it is 34 degrees here in Oxford. However, we are feeling a little bit of those winds, which is making it feel a little bit closer to 23 degrees. However, there's no precipitation, so we don't see any rain currently. Taking a look at our satellite image, we've got completely clear skies across the region. There's been some, clouds coming in and out of the northern half of Mississippi. However, no major changes within the next couple of hours. Looking at our current temperatures, it is 34 here in Oxford, 39 over in South Haven, Holly Springs coming in at 42, 33 over in Corinth, Tupelo at 43 degrees. Looking at tomorrow's temperatures, we're switching up a bit with 37 here in Oxford and Corinth, 39 again in South Haven, 38 Holly Springs, Tupelo at 41 degrees. And looking at tonight's forecast, it is going to be a little bit more cloudy with some of those winds still picking up. However, there's no chance of precipitation, no rain, no snow, no sleet. It's going to be 27 degrees tonight. And taking a look at tomorrow's forecast, 37 in sunny skies. There's going to be a little bit less wind coming in. There's going to be no rain, which will be definitely nice, and having those clear skies. Taking a look at our 5-day forecast, we've got sun across the board up until working our way over in Saturday. When we see Valentine's Day coming in, it is going to be a chance of showers, so you might want to just go ahead and grab a umbrella for that. And Monday, there is an even increasing chance of showers at 80%, so Valentine's Day, it might be a little bit rainy, but at least it'll be, warming up and clear skies for the next couple of days.
So it sounds like a good day to sit in and snuggle with a fuzzy blanket.
Absolutely. It might be a little cold and a little bit rainy, but it'll be a good day.
Thank you, Chandler.
Absolutely.
When we come back, Breck Jones will be joining us to talk about the Rebels basketball game tonight in Gainesville against Florida. When we come back with Rebel Watch.
Basketball is my sport.
Baseball is my sport.
Softball is my sport.
Football is my sport. Excelling in the classroom is my job.
Your time in the classroom is important.
Make it count.
Make it count.
Make it count. Make it count. Go to class.
Go to class.
We excel on the court and in the classroom.
You're here for a reason.
Prepare yourself.
Prepare yourself. Go to class. Be a rebel. Be a rebel. Be a rebel. Go to class.
Go to class.
Go to class. Just go to class.
Por favor, ve a clase.
It's simple. Just go to class.
Don't be a knucklehead. Go to class. Want a free pizza from Domino's? It's just a game night, late night, bro time, whoa, dance off, pizza cake, and a hot date away. With Domino's new Piece of the Pie rewards, you can earn a free pizza after just 6 online orders of $10 or more. Order our $5.99 deal and sign up to get your piece of the pie at Domino's.com.
Ready or not, here I come, you can't hide. Ready or not, here I come, you can't hide. Ready or not, here I come, you can't
Welcome to Rebel Watch. I'm Breck Jones. The Ole Miss men's hoops team travels to Gainesville tonight for a rematch against Michael White's Gators. Coming off a big win against Vanderbilt last Saturday, the 15-8 Rebels will try to have a better outcome from the blowout that they suffered last month in Oxford. There are some reports that Sebastian Saiz will play tonight for the first time since having his eye surgery. The big man from Madrid, Spain is averaging 12.8 points a game and 9.8 rebounds this season. Florida on the season sits at 15-8 and 6-4 in the conference, and they are currently projected as a 7 seed by ESPN's Joe Lunardi. Needless to say, if Ole Miss has any chance to get into the postseason, they have to win tonight. Tip-off is set for 8 o'clock in the O'Connell Center on ESPNU. For those of you who thought signing day was over, it's not. We originally thought that the 5-star defensive end Jonathan Kongbo inked with Tennessee. But as it turns out, he had not signed his letter of intent. This means that the JUCO player is not officially a Vol yet. Kongbo only signed financial aid agreements with Tennessee. The signing of the financial aid agreement does allow Tennessee's coaching staff to have unlimited contact with Kongbo. Tennessee 24/7 reports that Ole Miss is still recruiting Kongbo and trying to stay in touch. If he were to sign anywhere but Tennessee, it would actually be an NCAA violation. On Tuesday, before signing day, Ole Miss activated an Ignite website called OleMiss.com. Commit to OleMiss.com to raise $500,000 towards the Manning Center. The update would include new wall graphics, a sound system, and some trophy cases for all those new trophies. Rebel fans could donate enough to win old turf from the vault, replica Sugar Bowl rings, or powder blue helmets that the team wore during the Sugar Bowl. The website also debuted the Sugar Bowl episode of the season. The campaign has resulted in $300,000 raised so far in a little bit less than a week. With softball season starting up, the Rebels head to Honolulu, Hawaii for an opening tournament. The softball Rebs left at 3 in the morning on Monday after the Super Bowl to start their travels. They will be playing in the tournament for the remainder of the week, and their first game will be against the University of Missouri, Kansas City. They will face St. Mary's and, of course, the host team, Hawaii, while they're out there. To keep up with the Rebels, follow the official Ole Miss Softball Twitter account at Ole Miss Softball. Well, that's all we have for sports. For more sports updates, follow our Twitter account at Rebel_Watch, and also be sure to tune in to our all sports show on Friday at 3 o'clock. NewsWatch will be right back.